let's talk a little about the music too, because you played the bass the whole time. I mean, that was your.
If you go back and look at any of my history, even when I signed to go to Oklahoma, there was an ad in Rolling Stone magazine came out with a hot freshman coming into college, and in that picture I'm on the bed like this, but in the background you see a green guitar in the back, and nobody really paid attention to why is the guitar in the back of a basketball player's,
Right.
And then when I made Freshman All-American, I was in Sports Illustrated with a white bass, but nobody ever paid attention. They said, "Oh, you're a basketball player."
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they never paid attention to the instrument.
I mean, come on, you're 6'9" freshman All-American. If they'd have walked up and said, "So tell us about this guitar playing," I don't think that would have been the best Sports Illustrated reporter at the time. So. But you knew it. You knew that you always wanted to do this after your career, after your basketball career.
Right. I wanted to play music first. This is my first love. So you guys have given me the opportunity to enjoy my first love at the fullest. This is a dream. I mean, this is what people can dream of, and you guys have made my dream come true.
Great. Which brings us to a next question, and I've asked you this before, and I just want to know, 3-time college All-American, NBA star and All-Star.
Never made the All-Star team.
Okay.
Almost. I should have made it.
They don't know that.
But on losing teams.
If I say it, just go along. They don't know.
I was on the ballot.
They don't know.
I'm dominated.
NBA All-Star, as far as we know. And then on to Smooth Jazz, just star, #1 songs, hosted a cruise. What did you do that was so good that you get all of that? God has just been like, I like this kid Wayman. We just gonna give him everything, everything. And a beautiful family, and Wayman gets everything. And how does that work?
I tell you, I can't take any credit. I mean, like you say, it's all God-given. I think everything that I've ever gotten, I try to give it away. I give it to somebody. I'm a giver. I try not to keep anything to myself. I want everybody to enjoy life with me. And so that's where I feel that I've been gifted in, to be able to make other people happy. So, and then the gifts that God has given me, I can't take any credit for it. So, like you say, it's something things just happen to me, and it's been great, man. And hey, I'm riding.
Well, we appreciate it, right? For sharing it with us. Another phenomenal thing in your career, in your lifetime, you played on a basketball team with Michael Jordan, and then you played on stage for us last night with Marcus Miller. What's that like? The two, is there any compare? How do you compare that? What's it?
I mean, it's like the same. You get your heroes and certain things you're doing. And Marcus Miller, to me, is my hero still musically, because not only because he's just a phenomenal bass player, but the person he is. So we met in '87 or '86 or something like that, way back in, I forget when we met. And Marcus gave me advice when he didn't have to. This guy was at the top of his game, producing David Sanborn. In fact, we were hanging out with Miles Davis in Miles's apartment and talking about music. And Marcus taught me first how to even structure a song and how to phrase it, and then gave me my best advice ever is tone. That's how they're gonna know you. That's gonna give you longevity into this music. And I didn't go, "Hey Marcus, man, can I come play with you? Can I play on the record? Can you play on my?" But I said, "Man, what do I need to do?" He said, "Man, it's tone. You need to come up with a tone. And somebody, when they hear you, they're gonna know who you are after 2 notes." I said, "Thank you." And from that day forth, I changed my whole thinking and my whole approach to the bass.
Well, you seem to have got that tone. We know you. Are there any questions? Yes.
I haven't played golf with Charles, and I've seen his game on TV, and I don't want to play golf with Charles. It's horrible. We laugh about it all the time, but it's really, he needs to go to the doctor.
Yes.
on the you always have that chance that you want to get an edge. So I talk noise. I remember when Charles was in Philly, and Charles and I had a lot of battles. Now I'm a nice guy, but if you push me, you're gonna see another guy. So Charles and I, we were talking and we mouthed at each other, and that's part of the game. And that's the big thing in the NBA. If they find out that you don't have a heart, you won't be in the NBA long. And that's what they try to go for. They're talking, and if they see your game change or they see you back down to certain confrontations, well, they'll come at you every night like that, and they try to disrespect you. So yeah, when you talk, you learn how to get an edge. All it is getting an edge mental-wise when you're talking noise.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan was one of the best players ever, but one of the best stories I have is probably when I had to guard Bird, and we played a game in Hartford, Connecticut, and I was having a pretty good game. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling myself. I was playing a nice game, and came down to the end of the game. We were battling back and forth, and coming down to the end of the game, and Larry Bird comes up to right in front of the three-point line. He shoots a ball, and it's an air ball. And you know, when the game's getting close, you know, you start getting nervous. Most normal guys will get nervous and start trying to go to the hole or whatever after that. Bird took the next 3 shots, and each time went 2 feet back from where he shot the air ball. And I was like, yeah, man, I got you, yeah. He shoots next three. He hit the last 12 to 15 points beyond the three-point line and put the game out and told me never to talk noise to him again. I said, yes, sir, Mr. Bird. He's one of the most phenomenal. Now, everybody look at how tall I am. Larry Bird is taller than I am. Nobody ever knows that, but see, I'm really short for a power forward. So
yeah, but you knew it up close and personal as he was dropping 3-pointers.
I mean, it was the prettiest. His shot was so pretty, you wanted to shake his hand afterwards. I mean, it was, you couldn't get a more perfect shot. And this guy's 6'10" and slow, couldn't jump. And you're just like, man, he wasn't the cutest guy in the world. You know, you gotta have something going for you. But man, he would embarrass you, I mean, at the drop of the dime. And you didn't, the night before you played Larry Bird, you were in the bed early. I guarantee you that.
Now, this brings up another thing, because this is another thing that just happened backstage. And I got to tell you guys, it's hilarious sometimes what goes on back there. But being your size, okay, 6'9", and let's say over 200 pounds. Because I want to get the gig again, so we just say over 200 pounds. Yeah. And Wayman, he was doing his sound check, and he said he hadn't eaten all day. Could they send some food back? And they sent him 1 hamburger. Now, what's it, on a day-to-day basis, what's that like when you walk in? If people don't know who you are to NBA, right, and they just look at your size, like, right, do the buffet guys bring in back up? You know,
no, if they don't, all I have to usually do is make eye contact. Come on, guys, work with me. That's usually all it takes.
All right, well, we'll see if we can't get you something more than a hamburger.
But you saw that little bitty burger.
You should have seen
like the size of a medallion.
You know what it was like, folks, like if a kid has been waiting for a bicycle for Christmas since like June, you know, and Christmas he runs downstairs and looks under the tree and he got a shirt. That was the look on Wayman's face when he opened that up, and it was just a hamburger. It was actually cute. There was nothing you could do with that.
Are you serious?
But is it hard doing like your tuxedo, which you know you looked fantastic in? But
thank you. Come on, guys. I haven't been able to buy clothes off the rack since the 9th grade, really. 10th grade.
Yeah. So your parents spent a lot of money and said,
Mama,
you better make the NBA.
I don't know about mom's in here, but my mom's on the ship. Mom, are you in here? See, she's not here. She's probably in there. But yeah, it was hard. It was very hard for me because I was frustrated. Everybody had the cool clothes on. I come in there with the last year's version.